In the name of Allah, the All-Beneficent, the All-Merciful. Alif Lam Ra. These are the signs of the manifest book. Indeed, we have sent it down as an Arabic Qur'an, so that you may apply reason. We will recount to you the best of narratives in what we revealed to you of this Qur'an, and indeed prior to it you were among those who are unaware of it. When Joseph said to his father, "Father, I saw 11 planets, and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating themselves before me." He said, "My son, do not recount your dream to your brothers, lest they should devise schemes against you. Satan is indeed man's manifest enemy. That is how your Lord will choose you, and teach you the interpretation of dreams, and complete his blessing upon you and upon the house of Jacob, just as he completed it earlier for your fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Your Lord is indeed all-knowing, all-wise." In Joseph and his brothers there are certainly signs for the seekers. When they said, "Surely Joseph and his brother are dearer to our father than the rest of us, though we are a hardy group, our father is indeed in manifest error. Kill Joseph or cast him away into some distant land, so that your father's love may be exclusively yours, and that you may become a righteous lot after that." One of them said, "Do not kill Joseph, but throw him into the recess of some well, so that some caravan may pick him up if you are to do anything." They said, "Father, why is it that you do not trust us with Joseph? We are indeed his well-wishers. Let him go with us tomorrow so that he may eat lots of fruits and play, and we will indeed take good care of him." He said, "It really upsets me that you should take him away, and I fear the wolf may eat him while you are oblivious of him." They said, "Should the wolf eat him while we are a hardy group, then we will indeed be losers." So when they took him away and conspired to put him into the recess of a well, we revealed to him, "A day will come when you will surely inform them about this affair of theirs, while they are not aware of your identity." In the evening they came weeping to their father. They said, "Father, we had gone racing, and left Joseph with our things, whereat the wolf ate him, but you will not believe us even if we spoke truly." And they produced sham blood on his shirt. He said, "Rather your souls have made a matter seem decorous to you, yet patience is graceful, and Allah is my resort against what you allege." And there came a caravan, and they sent their water-jord who let down his bucket. "Good news," he said, "this is a young boy." So they hid him as a piece of merchandise, and Allah knew best what they were doing. And they sold him for a cheap price, a few dirhams, for they set small store by him. The man from Egypt who had bought him said to his wife, "Give him an honorable place in the household. Maybe he will be useful to us, or we may adopt him as a son." Thus we established Joseph in the land, and that we might teach him the interpretation of dreams. Allah has full command of his affairs, but most people do not know. When he came of age, we gave him judgment and sacred knowledge, and thus do we reward the virtuous. The woman in whose house he was solicited him. She closed the doors and said, "Come." He said, "God forbid. Indeed, he is my Lord. He has given me a good abode. Indeed, the wrongdoers are not felicitous." She certainly made for him, and he would have made for her too, had he not beheld the proof of his Lord. So it was that we might turn away from him all evil and indecency. He was indeed one of our dedicated servants. They raced to the door, and she tore his shirt from behind, and they ran into her husband at the door. She said, "What is to be the requital of him who has evil intentions for your wife, except imprisonment or a painful punishment?" He said, "It was she who solicited me." A witness of her own household testified, "If his shirt is torn from the front, she tells the truth and he lies. But if his shirt is torn from behind, then she lies and he tells the truth." So when he saw that his shirt was torn from behind, he said, "This is a case of you women's guile. Your guile is great indeed." Joseph let this matter alone, and you women plead for forgiveness for your sin, for you have indeed been erring. Some of the townswomen said, "The chieftain's wife has solicited her slave boy. He has captivated her love. Indeed, we see her to be in manifest error." When she heard of their machinations, she sent for them and arranged a repast, and gave each of them a knife, and said to Joseph, "Come out before them." So when they saw him, they marveled at him, and cut their hands absent-mindedly. And they said, "Good heavens, this is not a human being. This is but a noble angel." She said, "He is the one on whose account you blamed me. Certainly I did solicit him, but he was continent. And if he does not do what I bid him, surely he shall be imprisoned, and he will be among the wretched." He said, "My lord, the prison is dearer to me than to what they invite me. If you do not turn away their schemes from me, then I will incline towards them and become one of the senseless." So his lord answered him, and turned away their stratagems from him. Indeed, he is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Then it appeared to them, after they had seen all the signs of his innocence, that they should confine him for some time. There entered the prison 2 youths along with him. One of them said, "I dreamt that I am pressing grapes." The other said, "I dreamt that I am carrying bread on my head, from which the birds are eating." "Inform us of its interpretation," they said, "for indeed we see you to be a virtuous man." He said, "Before the meals you are served come to you, I will inform you of its interpretation. That is among things my Lord has taught me. Indeed, I renounce the creed of the people who have no faith in Allah and who also disbelieve in the hereafter. I follow the creed of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is not for us to ascribe any partner to Allah. That is by virtue of Allah's grace upon us and upon all mankind, but most people do not give thanks. O my prison mates, are different masters better, or Allah the One, the All-Paramount? You do not worship besides Him, but mere names that you and your fathers have coined, for which Allah has not sent down any authority. Sovereignty belongs only to Allah. He has commanded you to worship none except Him. That is the upright religion, but most people do not know. O my prison mates, as for one of you, he will serve wine to his master, and as for the other, he will be crucified, and vultures will eat from his head. The matter about which you inquire has been decided." Then he said to the one whom he knew would be delivered from among the 2, "Mention me to your master." But Satan caused him to forget mentioning it to his master, so he remained in the prison for several years. One day the king said, "I saw in a dream 7 fat cows being devoured by 7 lean ones, and 7 green ears, and 7 others that were dry. O courtiers, give me your opinion about my dream, if you can interpret dreams." They said, "These are confused nightmares, and we do not know the interpretation of nightmares." Said the one of the 2 who had been delivered, remembering Joseph after a long time, "I will inform you of its interpretation. So let me go to meet Joseph in the prison." "Joseph," he said, "O truthful one, give us your opinion concerning 7 fat cows who are eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green ears, and 7 others dry, that I may return to the people, so that they may know the truth of the matter." He said, "You will sow for 7 consecutive years. Then leave in the ear whatever grain you harvest, except a little that you eat. Then after that, there will come 7 hard years, which will eat up whatever you have set aside for them, all except a little which you preserve for seed. Then after that, there will come a year wherein the people will be granted relief and provided with rains therein." The king said, "Bring him to me." When the messenger came to him, he said, "Go back to your master and ask him about the affair of women who cut their hands. My lord is indeed well aware of their stratagems." The king said, "What was your business, women, when you solicited Joseph?" They said, "Heaven be praised. We know of no evil in him." The prince's wife said, "Now the truth has come to light. It was I who solicited him, and he is indeed telling the truth." Joseph said, "I initiated this inquiry, that he may know that I did not betray him in his absence, and that Allah does not further the schemes of the treacherous. Yet I do not absolve my own carnal soul, for the carnal soul indeed prompts men to evil, except inasmuch as my Lord has mercy. Indeed, my Lord is all-forgiving, all-merciful." The king said, "Bring him to me. I will make him